Are we live yet?
Yeah.
All right. This is a little sneak peek into what we're doing here at the sanctuary. One thing that I'm working on with the spare time is the new aviary. And I guess today we're going to give you a little sneak peek of how it's coming along. There's no front wall on it yet. That's pretty much going to be my next big project, is doing the front wall.
And mulch.
And mulch, we have a mulching party coming up at some point when we're able to. We'll see how things go over the next couple weeks. So this aviary, it's 2,400 square feet. 50% of it is an indoor climate-controlled section attached to the other 50%, which is the outdoor section. And what you're looking at now is the outdoor section. There's one tree in it so far, but we do plant trees as well down the road once it's all finished. So it's pretty much a construction zone right now. For the outside part here, we use, for this aviary, I used T316 stainless steel 1/2-inch mesh. All of the other aviaries are also stainless steel. So that's what's on the side walls already, and also the roof out here is all meshed. So the outdoor section's mostly done except for the front wall and the catch and a little bit of trim work. What I've been working on this week is this mid wall. In fact, I just finished the mid wall yesterday, and what I'm doing right now is doing some aluminum trim around the door where the polycarbonate meets the door to cover that up and give it a finished look and keep bird beaks from grabbing an edge of the polycarbonate and chewing. So the doors look small because the aviary is big, but these are 8 foot by 8 foot double doors.
Stand in front of them.
And both of them swing open. I'll turn off the radio or turn it down. My Bluetooth broke on my DeWalt stereo. So I have to listen to dang radio.
Oh.
Alright, so there's one door open. This other door opens as well, but right now it's shut. And this is the indoor section. Section that's climate controlled, meaning heated in the winter and cooled with a very strong fan in the summer, set to a thermostat. Everything's set to a thermostat. That fan back there, again, it looks small because the aviary is big, but that's a 4 foot by 4 foot fan. And there's protective mesh that goes over it as well once the electrician is through hooking it up. For this aviary, I went ahead and did 16 millimeter polycarbonate, which the door doesn't have a latch yet, but this is twice as thick as the other polycarbonate that I've used out here in the past. So polycarbonate's nice because it's durable. It's a durable material, it's very strong. It has all these little air channels in there, and so it has an insulative property as well, which saves on heating in the winter. Very pricey, but it's a great material. And this whole inside section is outfitted in polycarbonate. The ceilings, the ceiling has polycarbonate panels. What it does is it keeps the metal roof from radiating heat into the aviary, and it also, of course, insulates, so when heat is on in here, it retains insulation. It retains the heat with the insulation, or else it would just be a metal roof, and you don't want that. The walls are all polycarbonate, all 4 walls. What's left to do in here, of course, is the electric, the propane, and the water lines. They all get run underground. from over on the property to the aviary, and professionals hook all that up.
You want to answer about the doors?
The macaw aviary has similar doors. The doors on the macaw aviary are 8x7. These are 8x8. All the other aviaries, the older ones, have 2 single doors. So yeah, they're different. And basically what this aviary is 15 years of learning put into a final learning project of an aviary that has and this is going to be also for African greys. African greys are our most requested bird to come here. That, and there's a lot of them out there. They've been marketed so heavily for the past few decades. There's a lot of greys out there. The foundation, as you can see, it's stamped concrete, so it has a brick-like appearance, but that foundation is 8 inches wide and goes down all the way to footers, which are at least 18 inches. So all said and done, that's probably about a 3.5 foot tall concrete wall around the perimeter. Nothing's getting in, nothing's getting out. Concrete foundation. You could have built a house on this. It was designed the same. What else?
I don't know.
My construction supplies are getting less and less in here. Remember all that polycarbonate that was right there on the pallets?
Run out.
So,
I like that at the top. You did good.
So there's a lot of trim work that still needs to happen. I use aluminum pieces because it's not structural, and aluminum doesn't rust, and it's safe. And so there's a lot of aluminum trimming that has to go on around the polycarbonate now, which is what I'm starting to work on today. It's lightweight, bird safe, protects the polycarbonate from chewing, retains insulation, all that.
Did this tell you that the Bluetooth broke? Or it just won't connect?
It'll connect, but it won't play.
Oh, is your volume all the way down on your phone? I might need to reset it.
I have no idea. What else? So when it's all said and done, when I'm done actually building it, constructing it, which actually at this rate of being limited with going anywhere, then pretty much all my spare time is dedicated towards finishing this. And in the next few weeks, the structure itself will be completed, minus the water, electric, and propane, of course, and minus the mulch. That'll be done.
That's April 18th.
Tentatively.
Yeah, as long as everything still goes right.
Who knows what's going to happen in this world over the next week or two. But anyways, once the structure is completed, we will mulch it. We choose shredded hardwood because it breaks down into a nice fine soil. And
we got to order worms too.
yeah, order worms to help break down the waste. It's this whole little ecosystem that we got going on in each aviary, and this will be the same as the others in terms of that.
Go back outside.
What else? Oh, and then after it's mulched, then it's time to design the fun part. You get to design the bird's home.
Yeah, trees.
With branches,
yep.
planted plants and trees that are bird safe, of course, and toys, stations, logs, just all the enrichment that goes into that's saved for absolute last for obvious reasons. Right now it's a construction zone. So
Goodness, yes.
Here's a bunch of aluminum that we got. And that's what I'm doing, trimming out around the door. Because under it, you can see where I don't know if you can see it on the video, but Kira can see it. Where the polycarbonate meets the door, there's a small gap.
They'd
and
chew that.
if birds got a hold of that area, all birds need is an edge to start with, and they just go to town. So if you prevent them from getting their beak on an edge of the polycarbonate and you design it properly, then they're not going to chew your polycarbonate up. So that's what I'm doing right now. This is a trim piece that goes around there. It's going to give it a finished look and hide the edges and everything. And I got caulking to do. I got concrete caulking stuff to put in some of the gaps on the cinder blocks under
No
the
nap
mid
time
wall.
today for a while.
What's a nap? But really, it's been working on this for a while now, but it's really kind of in its final stages for the most part. The next big construction project on this out here is this front wall, and it'll be
And the catch.
Yep, and the catch. Double door catch system. So that's what we've been up to, what I've been up to. Some people have asked how we're holding up during this whole coronavirus thing, and we're doing fine. We have food on hand for the birds. Everything's been planned for years for, a situation like this where we have stability and things on hand. And 3 out of 4 of the staff live here on site. That really helps too. And they've all been given a protocol of hygiene, if they do go out into public. But that's mostly limited anyways. So we're here taking care of the birds.
They help make that possible.
And our supporters,
They're
like
still
you
here
guys,
for us.
are still helping to support us and let us do what we do and take care of these birds. And everyone's in real good shape here. So thank you, everyone who supports us and lets us do this kind of work for the birds. They deserve it. And we hope you enjoy the countless videos and photos that Kira puts up on Facebook and such, to show you the birds enjoying their lives out here and doing all their little bird things. And we can't wait for this to be finished this summer and moved in so that we can have yet another space for birds to fly in and frolic in and
Chew.
forage in and everything else that they enjoy doing as a flock and with each other. But
I guess we'll let you get back to what you're doing.
everybody stay safe, happy, and healthy, and we're doing well here. And
It's getting green, slowly
staying
but
here and
surely.
take care of the birds.
It's
Yeah.
windy today. Goodness.
And don't forget, spring's coming. Spring's here. Things are turning green. Things are flowering.
It's nice. All right, you guys. Thanks for hanging out with us.